Welcome back. I am at Fan Expo Dallas. My name is Montana, and today we are asking cosplayers what they're dressed as and how much their cosplay cost. What are you cosplayed as today?
I am cosplaying as a Spartan Mark IV. I customized this armor myself in the game and came up with the colors myself through a ton of other stuff like Blender and a ton of other things just to put it all together, like just create the concept.
Love that. And then how much would you roughly say this cost you to make?
I didn't keep track, but I would say probably less than 500.
That's really good.
It's made out of foam floor mats from Harbor Freight that you can get for about $10 for a pack of 4. So that's the majority of the costume, and then the sniper rifle I designed, 3D printed, and modeled myself.
And then how long did it take you to make?
It took me around 6 months to make. It was a long process. This is the first cosplay I've ever fully made, and the first cosplay I've technically done.
Wow,
so this is technically my first cosplay. It's about a year and a half old now, maybe 2 years. So I'm growing out of it, but there's a new one on the way. I'm hoping to get to tutorial stuff. So if you're curious about anything I made and how I made it, I will answer all your questions about it. Or send me a message.
Today I'm cosplaying as an ODST orbital drop shot trooper from Halo.
Love that. And how much did it cost to build your cosplay?
Well, excluding labor costs and a few extra runs to Home Depot for supplies I forgot, probably ran upwards of $800 to $900 to complete.
How long did it take you?
So I actually started this back during COVID and then lost a bit of motivation since wasn't really any conventions going on to finish it.
Right.
But once I got the crunch going again, it took me probably a total of about 3 to 4 months to complete building everything.
Awesome. And then do you have any social media that you want to shout out where people can find you?
I'm at _Larice on Instagram, and then I'm also a member of the 405th Southwest Regiment. We're a Halo fan cosplay group that loves to show up to conventions and just spread our love of Halo.
William Afton, Michael Afton.
And how much did your cosplay cost to make?
This cost about $20, 20, freak, 15. Sorry, I'm trying to think.
No, it's really okay.
Maybe 75 total.
Good, period.
Without the backpack, 75 total. With the backpack, probably like 120.
This costume was actually a collaborative effort between about 10 different cosplay artists who were either working for a volunteer or fairly low money. Every different piece is kind of someone else just going off on their own and making it. So I don't have an overall price, but it wasn't super expensive because we were all just kind of having fun with it.
Love that. How long did it take you to make your cosplay?
This took about 15 hours. That's probably the longest. And then everything else maybe like 5 hours to put together.
Okay.
Maybe 3 hours with the makeup. And then other than that, maybe 1 second.
Okay.
This has been in development for about 9 months, give or take. Kind of getting all the pieces shipped to me.
And then if you could give a first-time cosplayer any piece of advice, what would it be?
I'd say try wig styling. Just try it early, because my first time cosplaying, I didn't have a wig. Bad decision. It did not look right, so. Make yourself. Everything looks so cool when it's handmade. If you are into 3D printing, then make the 3D printing models yourself. It's a creative project. It's good for your soul, and then people love it.
Period. Okay.
There's no such thing as a bad cosplay. Just do whatever you want, literally. Don't worry about it being bad or not perfect. Just do what you want and people will appreciate it for exactly that.
Awesome. And then do y'all have any social media handles that you want to shout out?
BeanieWeenu.cause on TikTok.
Period.
Nan exists on YouTube.
Period.
Static Films on YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok.
So what are you cosplaying as today?
Springtrap.
Springtrap. And how much did this cost you to build?
Roughly around 300, 400.
Really?
Yeah.
How long did it take you to make?
Probably around 9 months.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. And then if you had any piece of advice to give a first-time cosplayer, what would it be?
Plan ahead.
Plan ahead. True.
We are being Angel, Dustin, Valentino from High School.
How much did your cosplay cost to make?
Okay. Mine was around 400. It's just around there. I always save up every year for one big cosplay for a con because conventions are so comforting.
Hold on. Take your time.
About 200.
Really?
Wait, no, 150. This was just a bathrobe that I just feathered onto. Gucci fishnets. I made the ribbon, the antenna, and I painted a feather.
And then I had gloves with some nails. I have my claws over there though.
Period. I love that. And then how long did it take you to put your cosplays together?
I put mine together in 2 days.
Really? On crunch.
Angel was about a week, but the Lucifer one I was doing took about a couple months.
Okay, and then if you had any one piece of advice to give to like first-time cosplayers, what would it be?
Do the wig first.
That part.
Always do the wig first. Don't listen to what others say. Do whatever you want to do and have fun with it. Don't worry about being perfect. Never. That'll come later if you ever want to do professional stuff. Just have fun.
Very good. And then do you guys have social media you want to shout out?
Yes. My Instagram is plant_try cosplay.
My Instagram is Baphomet with 3 A's.